What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, allegedly A-lease, and I'm here to give you my thoughts and my opinions on basketball wives. Child, that should really be called Basketball Wife and Friends. Let's talk about it. So before I get into it, if you would like to be caught up on all of the latest and greatest videos and be notified whenever I release a new video, please hit the subscribe button as well as click the notification bell so that you will know the moment that I release a new video. Also, it would mean the world to me if you would give this video a thumbs up if you're feeling it. So we open up on March 1st, 2020, and Evelyn tells us that she got baptized. I don't know if this is your first time, sis. If it is, congratulations. If it isn't, what happened? It didn't take the first time? Too much evil? So Phoebe says she decided not to sign with her label and she was going to put her rap career on the back burner. So Phoebe tells Evelyn that she's now dating a retired football player that she previously dated named Damian Barry, who is a retired football player in Baltimore. Is that how y'all say it? Baltimore? I'm from the South. My twang don't let me do nothing else. Sorry. But we learned that Phoebe doesn't know how to cook. Womp, womp, womp. But quarantine is coming soon, baby. You gonna have time today. So now Evelyn is discussing the whole issue with her and OG. And we see recaps from last year when OG had an issue with Evelyn using the N-word. Evelyn tries her hardest to explain her social media post that she made about OG that contained a monkey. I don't really think she did a good job of explaining it. Sometimes it's best not to say anything. So now, Evelyn, you got to sit in it and deal with it. She was saying that she received threats. Girl, bye. Ain't nobody studying you like that. Bye. But then Evelyn reveals that she's actually seeking a defamation lawsuit against OG. For what? We see Shawnee staying in her normal safe zone of filming with her kids only, and she announces that she's moving to Houston. Sis, we got enough drama out here in H-Town. We do not need you and the basketball ensemble to come down and act up at the Galleria. We don't need y'all at Papado's acting a whole fool. We good, Shawnee. Y'all know y'all act out in public. Meanwhile, Jackie and OG meet up, and Jackie shares that she's coming up on 25 years of marriage with Doug. So, are we going to get another wedding? I really hope not. Jackie, I hope this pandemic caused that to go away. OG says she has retired from football and she has just purchased a new home and she's thinking about having a housewarming party. She tells Jackie about the defamation lawsuit that Evelyn has against her. And Jackie asked a question that I don't think she should have asked, but hey, we can always discuss it. Jackie said, do you think that social media fanned the flames when it came to the colorism topic? And OG says, no, that was going on before anyone said it. I was already saying it. So before anyone on social media called it, I already called it. Now, Jackie was headed down the path of taking up for Evelyn, which we know Evelyn's a whole grown woman. She can take up for herself. She'll throw a bottle at you, a wine bottle. So you know the girl can take up for herself. But she backs down and she tells OG that she respects her. Now, she did say that she wanted OG to start to make amends so that they can all move forward. And so OG agrees to sit down with Shawnee. They want to start with Shawnee and then they'll move to Evelyn. So OG agrees to meet with Shawnee. Quick side note, Jackie says in her interview that she's never known Evelyn to be a colorist. And I instantly think back to the time that Jennifer and Evelyn were like best friends. So, is she? Is she a colorist? I want your opinion down in the comments. Evelyn and Malaysia take Phoebe to a cooking class, and baby girl says she hopes that the ahi steaks taste like real steaks, because that's what she likes. Sis, is seafood. They talk to Phoebe about her relationship concerns, and they just open up to her and tell her, you really need to talk to Damien about some of your concerns, because if he doesn't know about it, then you all can't fix it together. Jackie and Shawnee go dark chocolate tasting, and they talk about their kids, kind of catch up with each other, and then Shawnee announces that she's moving to Houston. Jackie's like, yeah, girl, I'm going to celebrate you. I'm going to throw you a party. And then she makes a quick beeline to bring up the conversation she would like Shawnee and OG to have. Shawnee says that she won't discount OG's feelings and that she's open to having the conversation with her as long as they can both leave the conversation respecting each other and actually hear each other out. She's open to it. So we meet Liza Morales, who is the ex of Lamar Odom and mother of his kids. Low-key, she gave me Khloe Kardashian vibes, like before Khloe Kardashian vibes, not the after, the before Khloe Kardashian. But she seems cool, and she says that she just wanted to give her kids a new scene and a fresh perspective. OG and her man go mattress shopping, and she opens up to him about the defamation lawsuit. She also shares her desire to move forward with Shawnee, and he totally supports her. Now, let me say, I like this OG because I feel like she was tested the moment that she walked in, so we never got to see a cool, calm, collective OG. And so now we're getting a chance to see OG be OG. So it's March 13th, and we see Evelyn, Liza, and Malaysia meet up at a laundromat to work with a group and volunteer with them. It's a group called Laundry Love, and they go around paying for people's laundry. And this is where we start to see people really talking about Roro. I'm not going to call it the full name, the C-19. Evelyn tells them about the going away party that Jackie is planning for Shawnee, and she asks Malaysia if she would be open to sitting down with Jackie before the party. Malaysia had a very good point. She said that Jackie is like that drunk family member, because we know Jackie will act out as soon as she gets some liquor in her. But she says she's like that drunk family member that you can't help but to love. And so she says she'll pray about it. She never said yes. She said she'll pray about it. Meanwhile, Phoebe and her boo go batting, and she tells him that she would love for him to move to California so that they don't have to have the long distance. She also takes this opportunity to discuss the past and her concerns about him cheating the first time that they dated, and he actually opened up to her and said, well, I thought that you went back with the father of your child. And so it was pure miscommunication on both parts, and so they actually agreed to move forward and leave the past behind. And this is what Evelyn and Malaysia were sharing with Phoebe about opening up to him, because clearly he has a point of view and a perspective as well. But for the record, let me say that I'ma cheat on you because you cheating on me clearly didn't work for Phoebe. So now it's time for Evelyn and Malaysia to meet up with Jackie. But Malaysia does not know that she's meeting up with Jackie. She thinks that she's just hanging out with Evelyn. And so before Evelyn could get it out her mouth, Jackie comes around that corner. And before Jackie could sit down, Malaysia got up and made that deuce exit. I'm out. Now Malaysia turns around and gives Jackie the stare of death. It's that look that your mama gives you in church because she can't get to you, but you know that you're in trouble as soon as you get home. It was that look. Jackie's caterer calls to cancel for Shawnee's event, and she shares with OG that this is now the third vendor that has canceled on her. And before she could get it out and say anything else about just canceling the whole party or trying to find a plan B, Shawnee leaves a voicemail to tell her, listen, I know you want to throw this party for me, but I'm about to get out of California before they do the official shutdown because it's not looking good, and I want to get to Houston and be with my family. So everything's canceled at this point. And then the shutdown happens. They took us back to the fear of the unknown, empty store shelves, and us being stuck and not able to leave our own homes. And in the season preview, we see all the ladies under one roof. OG opens up about her experience with colorism, and this is honestly why you have to get to know someone before you judge them, because once you know their story, you know how to proceed with them. And I just feel like Evelyn never gave her a chance. Evelyn. Phoebe's either on social media or video talking about whose butt she's gonna kick, and we all know that that's a lie. Jackie and Malaysia finally have a conversation, and of course Jennifer is in the hot seat as per usual. Evelyn's crying, and that's where we ended. So let's chat about it. Do you think that social media actually fanned the flames between Evelyn and OG when it came to the discussion of colorism, as Jackie stated? Do you think that OG and Evelyn will agree to leave the past behind and move forward, including dropping the defamation lawsuit? I look forward to having this conversation with you. This is going to be good. Until the next time, I'm allegedly A-lease. Peace.